Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Again, it's Bell. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And able to find Green. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a first down carry by Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On second down, Dobbs. And he's got his man on the out route. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a handoff. Running left is Bell. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll go again with Bell. And he gets it down to the 32. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Being chased out left. Going deep here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. Got some room at the 30, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This is Marshall, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. Here's Dobbs to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Booker's got it on the toss. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 29. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Marshall. And he loses the football a second time. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on. Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, it's Bell. Down to the 25. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Dobbs. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Here's a give to Bell running left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Remain here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Then he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And here's Marshall. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
He completes it to Bryant. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Past the 20. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And that will make this a 16-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Sean Davis with a pick.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down following the run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55 as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run with Marshall. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Dobbs now on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, it's Dobbs. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Booker on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back in the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And caught, right side, Green. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Dobbs. A screen to Bell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fielded at the 20. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. Now a handoff as they run left side. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. We've got a 3rd and 11. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 3rd down, it's Marshall. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. Dancing to his left. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And an alley to run. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 50 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there, 58 yards, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. On the counter, here's Bell. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Fresh set of downs here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation, because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts him.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Let's go!
The give is to Bell. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. A give to Bell. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space, because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now it got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. Now Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 99 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for him.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you. And my goodness, another interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. This is Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.